All right, so right now working on an electric power steering pump from an S40 Volvo. I'm getting tired of these F-body pumps going out, so I got to do something different. I went to LKQ, pulled a pump for $62, kind of cut down the bracket a little bit, ground down some areas on my batch bar area or on my fuel cell area in the rear, and just tack welded it on there. It ain't pretty, but I'm not a welder, so I'll kind of get some video of where I'm going at right now, and so I did. I cut that off. It got really annoying, but now that looks really good. I'm not mad at it. People have been saying, well, Taylor Ray had an issue with it being too long. I would assume Oil's just having a problem with binding in his rack. I've had other people tell me that even with RBs and stuff like that, they have no problem with it mounting back here. So we're going to see what happens when we mount it back here. If not, well, I don't know. Might do rear mount radiator and then move this up front because I don't think I'll have much room otherwise. So, yeah, it's a jungle gym in there. But this is coming along nicely. Updates shortly. All right, so here is the final product. There it is. It's in. I'm gonna paint that eventually. I got my wires. I gotta see if that fits. I might have to make some alterations, but it's the highest point, so it should work fine. Also got my sensors from Low Dollar Motorsports. They're going to be installed soon with another video. I'm just trying to find time. I'm still working every day, so I don't have as much time as I'd like, but I'm getting to it. Well, that's all for today. I'm going to get back at it in the morning. And as soon as I get some more footage, I'll keep going with the video and, finish it. But I'm not going to put it out till it's done, so we'll get there. I'm going to go get my hoses today. I'm going to get a Parker line made. Hydraulic line is a whole 3,000 pounds, so it'll be fine. And then I'm going to get 12 feet. It should be fine, plenty. And then we'll test it out. Run it straight to the battery and then an ignition source, and then we're good to go. So, update soon. Ciao. Ooh. All right. We are here. Is the next day. What was the next step? Oh yeah, lines. So I got my lines. I went over to Parker's and I had them make a 3,000 pound test PSI line. It's a little overkill, but it should be fine. All my oil lines on my LS to my oil cooler and oil filter setup are made of this because they're steel fittings and they don't leak. So I've never had no good luck with ands and stuff like that or push lock, so this is always my go-to. And let me see if I can get a picture of it. Alright, so this is the line I got. It's Parker's 3/8 line, 12 feet. I don't know, I'm gonna mount it right down here. It's already got it mounted. So that should be enough. I got a 90 for the front, and then I also got I have another piece. It's another 90 bolts onto that, so it should be easy to run. But we'll get more video once we do install later. Cut the lines and put in there. Ran through the subframe and out and into the thing. Cha-cha! The fun part is, well, I got everything on. I got it all ran up the route, or up the rail. Got everything on. I got all, it looks like it needs a power wash down here from all the oil and stuff all spilling, but got all my lines done, and I turned it on, and it was not working quite right. All right, so I powered everything, ran the power, turned it on, pump works, Everything seems to be working fine, but for some reason, something's up with my rack. I'm not quite sure. When I was drifting at the last event, I would go to full lock, and I was having a really hard time. I thought it was just power steering. Power steering would work sometimes and then not work. So I'm thinking my rack's blown internally. I'm not 100% sure, but that's my next guess. Also, with that being done, that's cool and all, but I found some bad stuff. So this car has been put together last year, and I ran like 15, 20 events on it last year. And I never think I put it up on jack stands and just bolt checked it. I was going to do that in the off season this year. Hadn't an opportunity quite yet, but found some things that need to be addressed. Let's go take a look at those. Well, the good news is I'm pretty much completed with the electric power steering setup. I'll go ahead and give you a quick look-see on that one. So here's my pump. Got it in there, welded in there. I got my lines ran. Got power through the firewall. Just fused hard lines and soft line ran up and underneath. All right, we're down here now. So I was checking some stuff and I realized I got some loose bolts. That thing's loose as hell. And then I checked this one. That one's loose too. And I was like, year of drifting on it, it's probably not too crazy. But then I ran into this, and this is the part where I'm a little scary, and I'm gonna get it addressed ASAP. Well, I'm not sure what happened here, but that doesn't look good. Any of that. Here's the part that gets me. It's all like wobbly. And it's not super wobbly, but I mean, it's more play than I'd like. And so I think we're gonna do, the next step is gonna be a lower radiator support. So lower radiator support coming soon. I think I'm gonna take it to my buddy Demetrius's house for Speed Addicts. Y'all have met him before. And we're going to probably redo the whole thing. And, I got WiseFab to install. I'm gonna make sure my rack is done right. Is put on right and stuff. So we're gonna do all this at one time. Rack, front end, WiseFab, and 5-lug swap, because can't run 4-lug on the 5-lug on the WiseFab. So there's that. With this damage here, it's not good at all. So we're gonna fix that. It's not too bad. I'm kind of in a jam. The COVID-19 thing's kind of falling off, and I already started seeing drift events on Facebook and Instagram. So they're coming back, and I want to be ready. I actually have one pre-planned and prepaid for already for May 30th with Catch My Drift in Joe down in Myrtle. So we want to be ready for that, whether it be in this car or the other car I'm building or my KA coupe. It don't matter. I'm going to take them all out there. They all got welded diffs, whatever. But I really want to get this car done. So stay tuned with me. I'm going to kind of give footage of all the repairs and stuff. And we will continue, I guess, the race car build in a couple weeks. But until then, like I said, I have a full 5.7 swap, LS C32 trans swap to go in this other coupe that I'm building, which I'm going to trade for a Skyline possibly, or something of that nature. And then I got a couple of things I need to do to my coupe, which I was going to film as well. I need to do some Nismo motor mounts, clutch line replacement, and that's about it, man. She's golden. I love that car. But yeah, so this is the next step. I'm probably going to put it on the trailer and get it out of here and get it out of my sight for a couple weeks while I prep this other shell and get the engine ready for it and get some other parts together. And then we'll go back to this car and hopefully get it done before a crazy drift event within a month. I'm hoping a month or two. So bear with me. Should have new footage, new cars coming up. So we're going to have jump into a whole new sort of problems, I'm sure. So we'll see what that entails, man. So y'all have a great day and be safe.